Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? We're doing readings for, love readings for each individual sign. So we'll be taking some cards to see what's going on in the month of February, which is an important month for love for each individual sign. Now, this could be new love, this could be old love, this could be anything pertaining to love. We'll see what shows up, but what we will be doing on Patreon and through our website, we'll be doing extra love readings for February for a particular person that you are thinking about. So more so inclined towards twin flame soulmate love reading. So these free readings here on YouTube are generally for love and what will show up in the month of February of 2024. So you can get the timestamps of when your reading begins for your sign. Check out your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, if you are familiar with your placements in your own chart. So I will have the timestamp beneath for when the tarot starts, when the reading starts. And you can also get the links. I will be linking in about a week pertaining to Patreon and through our website. So during the first week of February, you can check out the love readings, the twin flame soulmate, very important love reading, a special person in your life that you can either join us through Patreon or make a one-off purchase through our website. But that will not be up, not for another week. So I will be putting the links so you can return to this reading. I'll be putting the links beneath this video for those of you that are interested in joining us on Patreon or purchasing a one-off through our website. Okay, so you'll need to return to this reading here, and let's go. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, and it ain't going to be an easy one this year, my dear friends. So a lot is going on as Venus and Mars will be conjoining. They'll be doing their dance, flirting, fighting, separating, coming together. So it will be a very dramatic, I would say, month, the month of February for love. Many will break up, others will make up, so it can go either way. If you're interested in a personal reading, our website is beneath this video. So love and light, and let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Taurus. Welcome to your love reading for February. I hope that you've heard the introduction as we do make a few announcements there. So let's see what's going on for you, dear Taurus. I don't know if this is going to be a new love relationship or it's going to be a past love relationship. Whatever is going on for you, well, we've got more than likely long distance love relationships, as the lovers Venus and Mars they'll be mucking around in your 9th house, if you're a Taurus rising, that is, and then they'll be entering your 10th. So long distance relationship, there's something that you're trying to reach, something you're trying to accomplish with a partner, and there's back and forth. Mars and Venus, they are the lovers of the zodiac, and they're dancing around at the highest part of your chart. So let's see what that karma dharma is. And I don't know if, because there's going to be a metamorphosis pertaining to your social standing, your status in the world. So let's see what's going on for Taurus in February. Some sort of an accomplishment, yes, and possibly long distance relationship. So here is the troublemaker, everyone. This is Agape, who just knocked down my keyboard. Agape, why are you being so naughty? I do apologize about that. Okay. Okay, Agape. No, 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 no. No, you cannot do this. You're not allowed to do this. You've already been naughty. My goodness, what a way to start your video. Let's continue. Okay, so it looks like, my goodness, there is going to be some issues here for sure. Let's see what's going on for Taurus in the month of February. Taurus, you do have Uranus, which is like a tower moment. Something's going on with love for you in the month of February. Let's just see what's going on, because sudden things are going to be playing out for you. Uranus will be activated, and Uranus is also in your sign. So let's see. No, Agape, you're not allowed up here. You've got the sun crowning you. You've got the High Priestess. You're coming from the Three of Cups. Recent past, we've got the Chariot. Well, Agape's not going to take no for an answer. And there's the World card again. So let's see. We've got the Six of Swords. So that something sudden is going to happen. Something sudden is going to happen, and it's going to bring clarity. You've got 3 major arcana cards. It's like past, present, and future. That's one of my... Oh, she cracks me up. That's one of my crystals. Crystals are not toys. Okay? You really are pushing my boundaries of patience, Agape. A little bit frustrating. Okay. The sun speaks to clarity, healing, confidence, happiness, true love. Right? It is a very happy card. It usually is, and it can speak to reconciliation, possibly. Or it's just saying that a lot of things are going to clear, okay? You may be dealing with a Leo. We've got Leo, Cancer, and we've got the Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, as well as Taurus, your own energy. We've got 2 world cards, which to me says that you are surely closing up a major chapter. Now, with the High Priestess crowning you, you're needing to trust your intuition, right? But the High Priestess can also speak to a third party, a secret relationship, a spiritual relationship, right? So the High Priestess being a Virgo Pisces, and we've got the Three of Cups, which is at your foundation. So if this is, well, this is incredible. Okay, she really wants to be naughty today. What am I going to do with you? I'm going to have to close you out of this room. I'm going to have to close the door on you. Oh, closing the door on love, I don't know. Closing the door on the troublemakers, yes, surely. So we see that for some of you, this is a third party, okay? But for others of you, there has been happiness in the past. Now, because we've got the Chariot, which also speaks to travel, we've got the Six of Swords, which also speaks to travel, and the Star could be a timing card, but it could also be a card of healing and a wish fulfillment, moving towards that. If you're dealing with someone, a third party, then this has been something quite secretive. I get here. Something quite secretive, and you may also be at a physical distance, as I said. But the chariot speaks to movement, transition, overcoming obstacles. And we've got 4 major arcana cards. This to me says that this is the hand of spirit, right? So maybe you've sort of overcome some blocks or some obstacles in the recent past, or there's been talk or thought of movement. And I don't know if this is going to be a surprising trip. What's beneath that? The star, as we said. So Aquarius comes through as well. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles beneath that, which is like the miser card, but also it is the energy of Taurus, sort of holding back, waiting on that wish fulfillment. Someone that you admire, let's say from a distance, possibly. And of course, this is very nebulous. She is the moon goddess, right? She's the moon goddess. So we've got the sun and the moon here. So it could be important around, I would say, the full moon in Virgo. So the second part of the month where we're having a full moon in Virgo. So maybe something that was unclear is going to be clearing up, right? Because the moon will be taking the sunlight, where you could see something is completing. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo or a Pisces. We've spoken about the sign, right? The signs. But generally speaking, we see Venus in the womb here, like ready to come out, right? And be birthed, like a new cycle. You're completing something. There's like an energy of following your heart, and you've got the luminaries here, right? Even though this isn't it isn't the moon card, the new moon also significance around the new moon. So beginning of the month in Aquarius, the new moon in Aquarius, there could be some promise, some communication about a possible trip, or just leaving troubles behind and moving towards serenity. So okay. I don't get that this is a new love connection. I get that this would mainly be reconciliation, even though we're not 100% certain as we're doing a general reading, right? But if it's an old relationship, it's like closing up a major cycle and then beginning anew, but closing it up successfully. Okay, remember the chariot speaks to, honing in on the energies having decided, let's say, and again we see the moon on his armor here, and he's following the stars. So I don't know if some of you have connected with someone through social media and they're at a physical distance, but there's happiness of the inner child here, childlike energies, or even wanting to take a risk, ready to take a risk on a love relationship. Let's see what the messages are. Let's take more messages. Let's look at the Whispers of Love Oracle for Taurus, please, in February. For Taurus. We have forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. And you see, we've got the happy card here. There is a necessity, obviously, here for forgiveness, and this could also be you needing to forgive yourself. I mean, someone nevertheless needs to forgive the other person. Okay, and it's a 29, which equals an 11. And I'm going to say because the High Priestess could be the third person many times, someone who is not in the light, right? There may have been in the past discovery of a third party situation, and therefore someone may have been secretive, and maybe that is why there's been a possible breakup, but there's a possible reconciliation, and the sun brings the clarity and the understanding, but also healing. So nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. There's a situation that you're possibly going to be healing. Now, because the sun can also speak to the inner child, but also having your own children. And the sun can also speak to play or risk-taking, a risk that was taken where someone got caught. The sun does speak to flirtation. But also the ability to create. The sun is the fifth natural house, which Juno is actually retrograding. The asteroid of commitment and marriage is retrograding through your fifth house. So maybe the forgiveness involves a child. Those of you that are already parents and there's been issues with your child, okay, someone needs to forgive here. What's going on? My goodness, there is the other female, the competition. There is the forbidden knowledge that will be opening up for you to see. Okay, this is a card of seduction. This is a card of sex. This is also a card of deception. And someone taking a risk, which I was talking about. And then we've got the lucky clover, which will give you a window of opportunity, but you need to grab the chance. We see the snake, which could be third parties, just like the high priestess. We've got someone needs to gamble, or they're hedging their bets, two timing for some of you. And there's another two. It's like the open portal, which we spoke about with the forgiveness, the number 29, which is an 11. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the scythe. The scythe is something quick. Remember what I said about early on in your reading, that something sudden is going to happen, which can be challenging. The scythe is a sudden, hasty cutting through, cutting out. And it is a 10, which speaks to endings. We've got the tree, which does remind me of family, because the tree is like, it's something that's grown. It's got those deep roots. It can speak to family, but also health. And I'm going to say possibly pertaining to healthy relationships. Some of you could be letting go of an unhealthy relationship, because, you know, the snake can also speak to toxicity. Or there's just sudden change. All of a sudden, something is changing when you least expect it. Let's see what's going on where your psyche is concerned. Because remember that with Venus and Mars connecting to Pluto at the top of your chart, if you're a Taurus rising, that is. Oh my God, she scared the life out of me. Talk about not giving up today. She can really be cheeky sometimes. Okay, what's going on with Taurus? With Taurus, please, Spirit. Looks like she's asking for forgiveness. I'm sorry, Mummy. I'm sorry for being naughty, Mummy. I do love you, but I want to be close to you. What's going on with Taurus? New direction. It's like letting go of bygones. Or possibly also releasing anything toxic to do with the past. There's a new direction opening. We've got fear, but there's been fear around this new direction. And there's the release. I just said releasing a toxic past, whether it's a cycle that you've been in again and again relative to fear. We've got two cards that speak to Scorpio, Taurus. I don't know if this is another connection, a toxic connection that you will be releasing, but you're taking a new direction. It's like you're coming out of a winter time, so out of solitude, out of loneliness, unless this is a timing card, which is in the northern hemisphere, obviously. It is winter time. Family, see a wintry situation within a family. And winter obviously speaks to sadness, right? Or solitude. Let's see what else is going on here. What is the sun about? Yeah, we've got enthusiasm, clarity, happiness here. The Page of Wands is very much the Aries energy. It's like wanting to take that journey, wanting to send out that message of passion. Remember though, the Page of Wands is the VIP page. There can be a little bit of ego. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but some of you could also be parents. Pages can be children. It's like a possible new journey, enthusiasm around a trip. Where are you coming from with the Three of Cups? Don't do that, Agape. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, Agape. Okay, Agape. We've got a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is more Virgo, Capricorn for me. But we know that the Queen of Pentacles is the mother. She's someone who's very stable. I suppose for some of you, this could be your energy as well, that you want, that you're hoping for reconciliation if this is a past partnership, or that, of course, third parties could also be, and I get that she may be the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that this is your person, that there's been fun, there's been, I mean, she matches your energy, Queen of Pentacles, right? She may have siblings, or she's someone that gave you a lot of happiness. There was a lot of happiness in the past, unless she is someone that some of you could have been in another commitment with. And she could be the mother of your children, for those of you that have been married and you've got children. We've got the Lovers, you see. The Lovers, oh my goodness, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress. So we do have mother and children, mother and child here, but also, see, this could be, we've got the High Priestess, Taurus. Some of you have got many feminine figures around you. The Empress as an energy could mean love and magnetism. I'm going to have to take care of Agape because she's being really naughty. I do apologize. We were saying here, and we've got 3 major arcana cards in the recent past, something about an offer pertaining to a trip. But this is also, because we've got the Lovers here, this is someone that is in another serious connection, that has connected possibly with a twin flame. And what I see, Taurus, is possibly that if the Queen of Pentacles is your person, then they've been in your life before some of you became parents. So this would be someone from the past. So some of you are in 2 minds recently. It's like you're wanting to take action. You've got issues. You're wanting to overcome any problems. And this is like wanting to follow your heart, wanting to follow your bliss, or wanting to come closer with a very strong, blessed union okay, with the Lovers. But you've got choices. Some of you you could have your Venus in Gemini, right? What is the High Priestess about? And if this is not a second person in your life, then this is saying that there needed to be a lot of patience, right? Someone's being very patient. And there could also possibly be an age difference when we see the Empress and the Page of Cups. Why do we have the High Priestess? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of information unknown. Virgo energy, sort of strategizing, planning for the future, but a lot of things are unknown, and you're going to have to trust your intuition unless this is the person you're dealing with. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of strategizing and planning for the future, and possibly also putting in the effort. What is the World card? See, someone is leaving the Eight of Cups behind. Someone is closing up a major chapter here, and they're going to follow what they desire. Right? This is a closing up. This is a cutting away, and there will be an opportunity for that. And the forgiveness could be towards anyone, even forgiving yourself for staying in possibly an unhealthy, possibly also toxic situation in the past. And why am I saying it's toxic? Because of the snake, because of the secrecy. Now, Taurus, you are a fixed earth sign, so this is not, and you know the Empress does speak to Taurus and Libra energies, so maybe you've been very, very patient trying to do the right thing, but I think that it's sort of backfired on you. Some of you may have made the wrong choice. Could be a heavy realization. You're needing to forgive yourself, and possibly also asking for forgiveness from your person if they were left out in the cold. I'm getting, what is that Six of Swords, which is the general energy? Yeah, hang-ups, hold-ups. Someone is finally seeing the light. King of Wands, of course, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This could also be, of course, a physical trip. This is something that you desire to do. Take a trip. There's enthusiasm. We go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. What's at the bottom? And we've got the Death card. So there is a huge ending and a metamorphosis going on for you and in your love life in the month of February. Those of you that are leaving someone that was very stable and very stable and very patient, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles becomes the Empress. Some of you may have been connected to someone in the distant past, someone that was very patient. They matched your energy. I feel that their patience was truly tested, but they've stood the test of time, I feel. And in the meantime, I feel that some of you may have made a wrong turn, a wrong decision, and have come to that realization. Possibly also that was something that needed to happen for whatever reason, and the reason could also be a birth of a child, right? But I do feel now, Taurus, that whatever cycle you're closing, you are moving towards what you desire. You're releasing the fear, you're taking a new direction, and you're hoping for some, wind of opportunity which will come in for you, but it won't come in easily, okay? But nevertheless, you are going through a metamorphosis in your love life in the month of February. Some of you are seriously closing up a major chapter. You're following your heart. You're going to take a risk. There's enthusiasm. What sort of separates you from the person that you've got your eye on could be physical distance, right? We see the Page and the King. We go from the Page to the King. sudden growth, seeing things more clearly. And of course, the Eight of Cups could speak to an emotional journey, having the courage to take this emotional journey, to end this unhappy emotional cycle that you've been in, where you possibly sacrificed a lot. See, Four of Cups means you're unhappy within a home, within a long-term relationship. The communication wasn't good, possibly. Or it's just the aura, something about the alchemical. And I have a feeling I need to tell you that maybe you were hoping to fix things, to straighten things out, but I feel that Spirit is showing you the way. I mean, so many major arcana, so many majors here. It's incredible. So everything happens for a reason, obviously, and this is the way it had to happen. So you're going through a release, you're overcoming fears, and you're taking a new direction, dear Taurus. So I'm wishing you well. It's going to be quite a thrilling ride the month of February. You will have opportunities. You are going to have to sort of step out of your comfort zone and do take that risk, which is something that you don't usually do. But I feel that you'll be forced by Spirit to take that risk. Okay, it's like you'll be listening to your heart's yearning. All right, so I will leave it there. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. We will be doing twin flame soulmate readings for February, as it is a very important month for love. You can get those extra readings probably after the 7th of February through Patreon and through joining us on Patreon, but also purchasing a one-off from our website. You can get the links beneath this video. So love and light. Thank you, Taurus. Good luck.